Press start to begin.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Super Bonus Round. I'm your host Chad Peanut, joined as always by my good friend John Mugiwara JM.
Oh, we could finish Charteris this episode. I was about to ask.
Oh shit.
Well, this visit, I mean.
Double shit.
Oh, he's fucking boogieing.
And last but not least, our special guest, Prince Luffy.
That's me.
Who my ad makes a really great muscling.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, since this might be the where we end our Charteris session, what's the next question, John?
The next question was actually, that was the end of mine. So
shit.
you asked one question earlier this afternoon.
Oh, fuck.
Where does your dream vacation, Japan?
Japan.
Japan as well, yeah.
Next question. Prince Luffy actually asked the next round of them. And then after that, Rudy asked some questions while we were recording. Do we want to do yours first? We should do Rudy's since
We
they're
can
like...
do Rudy's first.
Rudy only has two.
That's fine. Let's do hers first. That's
If
fine.
you were given $1 billion, what would you do with it? I know my answer already. I would contact every member of the congressional government and say, get rid of Citizens United, and if you don't, I'm going to primary your opponents. I'm dead serious. Legal bribery is a thing in this country, and I would use it to end legal bribery.
Honestly, that's not a bad one. I would probably end up trying to figure out, like, how many causes I could possibly, like, donate to. Honestly, a lot of charity work.
I should clarify a misnomer on my part. When I said primary their opponent, no, I would primary them and fundraise their opponents.
That's fair. I put a lot of money into medical research, I think, if I could.
Good, they could use it.
Yeah.
More than ever now.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, you orange bitch. Hope you enjoyed your shitty birthday.
Yeah.
I should say that John put up his sad face again.
My favorite meme of that is always going to be that one person. So in the original Final Fantasy VII, you have to impress President Shinra in his inaugural parade to get the best weapon. And there's a mood gauge for it that'll determine whether or not you're going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
That someone edited it so that the presidential mood gauge always stayed at 0. And it played the song. It played the parade song over that and showing his sad little face. I thought that was. You're not getting better than that one for me. Rudy's second. Wait, your answer. You didn't answer yet.
Yeah, I never answered. Let's see. First, I pay for John's student loans, and then Rudy's debt.
Thank you, but what?
I just feel bad that I just stuck with student loan debt, and that Rudy's stuck with her debt.
I mean, to be fair, that would have been. Not that my answer wasn't serious. Like, I don't think I'd be out of money by the time I was done dealing with the morons in Congress. Well, I'd use the remainder to get rid of my debt. And if I had any left over, my family's debt. And after that, my friends.
Yep.
And then, let's see, I, of course, buy a house, definitely.
Oh, yeah, that in there, too.
I'd move to LA.
And how big it, and, oh yeah, nice ones. And,
I'd move back to New Jersey. I'd fucking buy my old shore house and just own the whole building.
And then, depending on how much money I had, perhaps simply make my own studio.
Ooh.
Animation studio.
Awesome.
Where I could voice act in everything.
Yeah, that's sort of what I want to do too.
And give all my friends jobs.
Aww.
I'm applying now.
Well, everyone has different conditions for activating theurgy. Understanding each person's quirks should make it easier to prepare for times of need.
All right.
Ba-ba-ba.
And Rudy's last question is an interesting one. I have not even come up with an answer for it yet. If you were a magical girl / boy, what would your theme be?
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. That is a hard one. Cause you know, like a lot of the time they're themed after like they're all themed after something like, you know, the planets or endangered animal species or food.
That explains why I gravitated to Power Rangers. They had dinosaurs.
That would be a fun one.
Yeah, I'd be a T-Rex sailor, Senshi.
I like it. I think if I really could, if I had the athleticism of it, I would really like to have like a dark rhythmic gymnastics theme or like a dark like ninja theme. I'd like to be like in purples and blacks, like his color theme. But yeah, that's really about all I got.
All right, what about you, Austin? If you were a magical girl or boy, your choice, what would your theme be?
Fuck. It's a tough one. Let's see.
You could overstock again.
Yes,
Yep.
I did.
Your weakest one now is... No, let's not get rid of the boy. No, get rid of either Hanuman or Clotho. Clotho.
Clotho?
Yeah, because Hanuman has good skills. We're not getting rid of Mothman unless it's extremely beneficial. I might even argue keeping Mothman for the rest of the fucking game.
I do love him. You know, that's a fun one.
Shit.
Moths as a theme.
Specifically Shin Megami Tensei Mothman theme. Specifically him.
I was actually specifically thinking about like the death moths from like the Silence of the Lambs series. But yeah, that's also fun.
In this situation,
Fuck, I can't. I'm having a hard time thinking of one.
Hot sauce.
Oh yeah, maybe spicy or pepper theme. Since I like spicy food.
Pepper Moon.
I can handle it.
Or Sailor Pepper.
The enemy seems impenetrable to piercing.
It would be very funny to me if like your attacks were just like throwing hot sauce into bad dudes.
I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
Usopp does that at one point.
Good for him. Actually, he does.
Yeah, I think he did it to Chew in their All on Park saga.
While the enemy lines are broken,
Like, just up and down about a hot sauce to make me breathe fire.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, there's something else similar that he does that I won't go into as a spoiler for a future arc. And I don't want to ruin that because it's one of the best moments in the series. For anyone that has to wonder, your only hint, sugar.
Oh. Oh, honey.
Only someone that's
right.
seen a certain arc will know what the hell I'm referring to.
Honey.
Sugar.
Now what?
Sugar, honey, do. I was saying, no, that's the hint for. Cause I don't want to ruin a specific moment in One Piece for Austen, and the hint is sugar.
That's
Why I said sugar is not what you think.
That'll take us to the next floor.
So that leaves us with your questions that you asked.
My questions.
Do you want me to read them or you want to read them?
Oh, yeah, I could read them. I would have to pull them up real quick, though.
I still have them up, though, but it's up to you.
Alright. So, in a world with no ethical or cost concerns, if you could domesticate any wild animal and keep it as a pet, what would it be? When I was thinking about this, the animal I was thinking of was a red panda. For me, I think they're so cute.
A gorilla.
Yeah?
Because gorillas are fucking hysterical. They're the funniest fucking animals on the planet.
What about you, Austin?
Bears.
Any particular?
Like, imagine, black bears is the most docile and, least, territorial.
Again, this
Like,
is
they actually scare humans and try to avoid them. Like, like you see videos of in California, this black bear that's sticking through the garbage, and the guy approaches, going, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And the bear just runs.
Yeah, black bears
like I said,
are pretty easy to scare.
no like actual ethical concerns here, because like if it was possible to, or like domesticate tigers would also be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
financially, yeah, and you know.
But I'd have a gorilla because it'd be entertaining, and if anybody wanted to try anything, I have a gorilla in my house.
Yeah, that's so fair.
But I would laugh my ass off if it ever beat his chest because it does not make the sound that you think it does.
They do make weird
did Luffy
faces.
ever hear?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't sound like what Donkey Kong or King Kong does.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone slapping jelly.
Okay, who was your first fictional crush as a kid, even if you didn't realize it at the time, like you realized later that's what it was?
Ariel from Little Mermaid and Misty from Pokemon.
Fucking took my both of them.
Redheads, man.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts as well.
That's also fair.
Like when I was going through puberty, like Kyrie was a big one.
When like by the time that I knew what they were and I was like going through puberty, I would say like Sasuke and stuff, but like Ariel and Misty were like grade school age. I did not realize why I was so obsessed with them until I was older.
I did not have inclinations of being bisexual just yet, so I did not have any for the opposite gender or anything in between. But when I found out what androgyny was, that changed things for me.
It's like, you know, when you're like you're young and stuff, and I guess like for a lot of people, it's very recognizable for them because, you know, it is on the other, you know, like the other gender. But it wasn't until I realized I was queer that I recognized what those things were. Like, oh, I had crushes on those characters.
Yeah, when I discovered androgyny, I'm like, uh-oh. They're like,
Yeah,
but it's a man. I'm like,
let's
still hot.
Yeah, for me, it was more like goals when I discovered androgyny.
Oh shit, I did the wrong one.
Might have had
Austen.
an influence on my decision to have longer hair too.
I like your hair. It's nice.
Thank you. It's much longer than it is in those pictures.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe I'll show a pic. Nah, I'm gonna be taking tons of pictures with people next week. I'll show them then.
Austin, what about you?
Let's see. One I didn't realize I had was probably Jessie from.
Oh, I forgot to answer her.
It's
Yeah, that's another
probably-
good one.
Yeah, possibly because it unlocked my weakness for women who give off red flags.
Incredible strength, Aradaki-senpai.
Like, I don't know, man. And oh yeah, and one I didn't know at the time was Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I remember feeling a twinge or something when he first went shirtless, but I was clueless mainly because of my self-loathing and the internalized stigma against same-sex attraction at the time.
Yeah, there was a bit of that with me too, and it lasted a little bit longer than it should have.
fictional dude I ever had a crush on was Sasuke. That took me a minute before I got attraction to guys.
I get it, but he's like the Henry Kissinger of that franchise.
I know, like, but at the time, you know, it had just come over, you know, to the States, and he was
I love Austin's reaction to me saying that.
He was just the brooding, you know.
Yeah, I already have a hermit.
Wait, who are you getting rid of for who?
He decided, I think, not to take the zucchini.
Okay. Well, if it's if you find Siegfried, you're gonna get a bomb ass synergy.
Doing pretty well.
All right. What music did your parents introduce you to as a kid? Like, what was their go-to on like car trips and stuff like that? And do you still like it?
So my dad was a heavy rock and roll fan. He loved. My dad, even to his dying day, would say to us. You say John, Nick, or the rest of my siblings, who's the greatest band in the whole wide world? And if you answered anything other than Van Halen, you were wrong. He also was a big fan of Elvis Presley.
I like it.
He loved Van Halen. He loved Foo Fighters. He loved Elvis Presley. A lot of classic rock and roll.
Yeah.
Kind of was my in with heavy metal because there was some crossover there. So to that answer, yes. My mother liked country music. That answer is a big fat fucking no. Country music is the goddamn devil, unless it's Johnny Cash. Maybe a little bit of John Denver.
I like some country music, but mostly.
You know which to I refer? The arena country.
I do.
My life sucks. My wife left me for a tractor. I got cucked by a tractor. Only white people allowed in America, though that country.
Yeah, my favorite kind of country is typically women who are like, I fucking murdered my husband. Like, I'm good with that. That's always fun. But
at least I'm a cowboy. No, you're not. You live in a mansion in LA. Go fuck yourself.
I remember my sister had a real Dixie Chicks phase.
I do like the Dixie Chicks.
Dixie Chicks are based though. They were against the Iraq War from the beginning.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like I remember when we went to see them in concert, they actually talked about that song a bit, asking if the audience wants to see it, hear it, and they all cheered yeah. And it was funny for the backdrop of that when they performed that song. They actually had clips of bands who are also being protested against as a backdrop, like how they showed clips of people destroying all the Beatles stuff after the I'm more popular than Jesus comment.
Yeah.
It looks tough. Are you sure you want to do this? Let's do it.
So my dad was also very much... Go ahead.
He was reading the line.
And,
yeah, I know.
No, it's just... Yeah, I was just gonna say my parents are also into Bruce Springsteen.
My mom was Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, it's like a requirement.
My dad was definitely, he's into rock. Frank Zappa was his favorite. To this day I fucking love Frank Zappa. But
don't forget Sweet to Fire.
But a lot of similar stuff to what John's dad was into. A lot of more traditional, Zeppelin, AC/DC, Kiss.
Oh yeah. Our dads would have been friends.
Yeah, all that shit. Which I definitely was a fan of. My mom was into a lot more pop stuff, and I'm split down the middle on what stuff of hers I like and what I don't. I do not like Cat Stevens. I do not like Cat Stevens.
Yeah. I've only heard of Cats in the Cradle and that's it.
And
that one song he did for Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it.
Yeah. I do like the Bangles, which she was a big fan of, Walk Like an Egyptian.
Yeah, the JoJo's season 3 ending.
Yep. And Manic Monday and stuff I like stuff like that. I liked Fleetwood Mac, and I do still listen to stuff like that. And I'm split on the Beatles. I like some of their stuff, but I'm not like the biggest fan.
Yeah, some of their stuff is just like trash.
Yeah, like
they have bangers, but like most bands, they have some good ones. And they have some fucking trash.
yeah. And I wouldn't like call myself like a super fan of them or anything. But I definitely liked some of that kind of stuff, and I do still listen to it. But my mom's also very open to like new music. Like she would listen to a lot of top 40 with me, and ended up liking a lot of modern stuff, you know. So we ended up like both getting really into the Spice Girls at the same time, and
yeah.
So
I can't be too mean to my mom. She did turn me on to some like, easy listening stuff that would be on the radio on the drive to the car. So I have like a dedicated playlist of stuff that would constantly play on my drive to the the beach house, and I forever associate those songs with the beach. And it's like a really varied list of songs. Like as much as people like to shit on it, the Counting Crows cover of Big Yellow Taxi, I heavily associate that with trips to the beach. Also UB40's Red Red Wine.
Oh, I like that song.
Into the Depths. Discovered and conquered 10 Monados. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, hell yeah. So yeah, Red Red Wine, I heavily associate that with the beach.
Oh.
Big boy.
Please be careful.
How would you like to fight a mountain?
Oh, the next floor is the border floor. Just a little more of a push, and we're on onto the next area.
Yeah.
Do I have everyone I need, John?
I told you to bring this crew for that very reason, so yeah.
Let me maybe do something about my SP.
Yeah, this is your last boss, though. Well, then again, if you want to do the Monad door on the next floor, because that's the one with like the 3 super bosses.
Oh.
You did that last time too. That was the one where I'd open up that story about like how my dad told me to have my own opinions and not let people tell me how what to think. I showed that clip to my siblings, and they really liked that. I'm like, they did not know that. I've never told that story to them.
Like, this enemy is strong. Please make sure you're ready before fighting.
Let's go.
Isolated Castle's his name.
If you're not gonna move, then we'll make you.
You're gonna move a mountain.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Okay, this guy is essentially... Uh-oh.
You know that song in country? You know how in country songs some jackass says they're gonna climb the highest mountain? Well, that's not me.
I'm the mountain.
I was just thinking he looks like a mini golf course.
In this economy, you gotta moonlight somewhere.
Yeah, everybody's got a second job.
Especially with these fucking tariffs. Alright, so essentially this guy's a walking tank that does major magic damage, and he can only be harmed by physical attacks. Anything magic he blocks. Which is why you have 2 of your biggest physical hitters with you.
Down but not out, as they say. It is time. Persona, engage.
Hop, hop.
All right.
Well, you should also focus on buffing and debuffing when you can. I know Aigis has a lot of buff and debuff moves.
Okay.
Definitely Dekaja for sure. No, never mind. Raise everybody's attack. Moving on to the next question.
Yeah, I just was waiting for you to
Shut up.
no, to figure out what was going on. All right. Can you swallow pills?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for you.
In this situation,
You know, there's a lot of people who can't,
Am I
even as adults.
Am I talking to one of them right now?
Absolutely not.
No.
I just find that really fascinating because I learned to swallow pills at age 8, and because I take so many meds per day, I actually can swallow about 20 at a time.
Oh,
So yeah, like it's just more efficient. But I have met people who can't. My aunt, who is in her like late 60s, still can't. Oh shit!
Well, you have Dominion. You can get her back, or you could use that. Well, Dominion would have totally brought her back.
You're almost dead.
Yeah, I would. Meteorama.
Oh. Fuck.
Don't forget, Shinjiro's theurgy charge is faster when he's lower on health.
Alright, sure.
Yeah,
Check
but he
the
was-
buff and debuff things with Aegis before you attack. You check her support skills.
Activating.
I guess the Kunda. If I saw the buffs, this party.
Persona. Engage.
Yeah, I know he lowered their defenses. That's what's hurting you.
Successfully avoided. Bad. You dodged it. That's our leader.
Okay.
Much better. Everybody's dodging things now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would attack with Seiryu because he's been hitting with like electric moves, and you're gonna dodge those.
I'm gonna
Next
do these.
person.
Yeah, I'm gonna do these two in opposite order because I think the last one will be more discussion-y. Okay, what is your go-to pizza order, and what are your feelings on pineapple on pizza?
I'm a basic bitch who just likes plain, and I am not a meats on sweets guy, so no on me.
My go-to is typically pepperoni and mushroom, but I can do just pepperoni. I don't really like just plain cheese. I do not like pineapple on pizza.
I will not
So-
refuse if pepperoni is all you have.
Yeah, I like pepperoni. I usually also add a little mushroom, but other than that, I don't like a lot of fancy pizzas. I am also a basic bitch.
What to do?
What about you, Austin?
Let's see. Let's see. My favorite go-to pizza is pepperoni and spinach.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
That's right. He does get that, but never when I'm around.
yeah. And let's see. What is my
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Oh, yeah, that was second because no, God, no. And this is coming from someone who actually likes pineapple.
I love pineapple. I just don't think it should be on pizza.
I am furiously against meats on sweets.
Never mind.
I don't think they mix.
I get that. That's yeah, for the
It's
most
like-
part.
Yeah, because like people hype up chicken and waffles. I'm like, nah, those like occupy two different
I
spaces.
actually like chicken and
Yeah.
waffles.
They occupy two different spaces in my brain. I don't think they should be together.
It's very little, like, there's some sweet things that I could deal with meat. Like, I will occasionally dip breakfast sausage in, like, maple syrup. But I do not like chicken and waffles, those should not be in the same bite for me.
I'll show you my power.
I actually like chicken and waffles, especially with spicy honey.
All right, I know you're about to beat him because he looks like me while I'm waiting in line at Wawa. It's like, oh, just pay for your fucking cigarettes already. I'm late for work.
Oh no.
Oh,
And this is why I use self-checkout.
No, wait. There we go.
Yeah, these ignore resistances, so
Yeah!
there you go. That could have gone way worse.
yeah, considering how low everybody is.
Ooh.
A
With the
pentagram
activation of
stone.
the pentagram zone, you can now fuse the Carabia.
That's one of the ones we need.
Tentacle Demon. Oh, nice. Everyone went up quite a few levels. Do
Yay!
you created Soul Seed Droplet?
There goes that pain in the neck. Want to call it here?
No, we only got one more floor.
All right.
Gotcha. Well, you're the leader. I'll just stick with you.
Okay,
Alright.
goodies.
Hey,
Last question then. Do you have any tattoos? Do you want them? What would you get? So
No, yes, and I think you guys know what I want.
What do you want? No, I would like to know.
Do you remember what the Straw Hats put on their arms to signify that they weren't clones by Bon Clay? And that what they showed Vivi to show they were still friends?
Yes.
I want that fucking X on my arm. And there's somebody I
damn it.
follow on social media who actually does have that on his arm.
It's one of those doors again. Since the layout of this floor doesn't change, the door likely won't disappear. So we can explore it any time. We'll leave it up to you, leader.
Not this episode.
How about next episode?
Maybe next TARDIS visit.
That won't be there if you leave.
This is...
Wait, what?
It's an end. It looks like we can't progress any further for now. On the other hand, we've made good headway. Nicely done.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Come
is the
back
other thing.
whenever you're ready. It's your call to make, leader.
Especially since I'm pretty low on resources at the moment.
Yeah, better to not run into what you did.
Chest.
It's completely
All
optional, I
documents.
understand.
6. So it's right after all. These shadows didn't just come from anywhere. They're born from humans themselves. If my theory is correct, collecting shadows would mean...
Collecting souls?
Mean what?
What indeed?
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, got
Good
some to
day.
turn in.
Here are my requests.
Yeah, the document you just got.
Wonderful. Very well.
Okay, let me check my equipment real quick.
You also should future personas to get your next.
Oh,
Actually.
oh, neat.
Oh yeah, the next story boss I think is in a couple of days, so I think you don't have to worry about that.
Ooh, neat.
Okay, yeah. Did you want to go to the Velvet Room, or did you want to end the episode and then do Velvet Room and then do one more? It's up to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah, probably end the episode right here, then do the Velvet Room off screen. So, next time, Super Bonus Round, it's back to school. So, we'll see you all next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
bye.